Hello fellow Cravers, GD here to bring you this week's episode of The Update, keeping you updated with the top 3 gaming news stories, the top 5 games, new releases and game events coming this week. Also, if you want to skip to a certain section of the video, just click on the labelled section to the right. Now it's time for the top 3 news stories of the week, starting with number 3. Developer 4A Games is remastering and re-releasing 2010's Metro 2033 and last year's Metro Last Light, and bundling them into a single package, a true director's cut of those titles called Metro Redux. Created in-house at the Ukrainian studio by some 80 people over the course of the year, Metro Redux will come out on Linux, Mac, PlayStation 4, SteamOS, Windows PC and Xbox One according to the publisher Deep Silver. The original Metro 2033 has been rebuilt using the same engine as Last Light according to Deep Silver brand manager Hugh Bennon, bringing with it a host of improvements that affect its visuals and gameplay. It's getting an all-new lighting system and performs better on lower-end PC hardware, Brennan said. It will also borrow a few gameplay elements from Last Light, adding the option to wipe your character's mask clean of condensation or blood splatter, as well as introduce new combat improvements like stealth takedowns and weapon customization. 2033's cinematics have been redone also and are now presented in first-person perspective. With the added horsepower and memory of new generation consoles, Metro 2033 will also be getting more level detail in Redux. The game will feature day and night cycles and levels will boast greater visual fidelity. Some have even been expanded or connected. The Dead City section of Metro 2033, which was originally spread across 2 levels, will be a single level in the remaster. Based on the gameplay demo of Metro 2033 Redux that we saw, the game generally looks brighter, exposing more detail in each level, but without losing that soulful, mournful edge that the fans really liked, Brennan said. 4A has put a huge focus on lighting. The Redux version of Metro Last Light is also getting a graphical facelift, though it's less extreme, and a handful of new gameplay improvements. Players will be able to check their watch and inventory to fan requested features. The Redux package will also include all of Last Light's downloadable content. Each title can be played in one of 2 difficulty modes, Survival or Spartan. Survival is modelled after Metro 2033, having more limited supplies and ammunition, slower reload speeds and tougher enemy AI. Spartan makes the game more action oriented and gives players more resources in the style of Metro Last Light. Both titles will also support the Ranger mode, the option that strips out Metro's HUD and enforces hardcore rules. The 2 Metro titles will be sold individually as downloads for $24.99 each, and Deep Silver will release them bundled on disc for $49.99. Expect the PlayStation 4, Windows PC and Xbox One versions to hit this summer, with dedicated Linux, Mac and SteamOS versions to follow in the coming months. Brennan says the console versions are expected to run at 60 frames per second, the PS4 version will run at 1080p resolution, with the Xbox One running at 900p. YouTube is on about buying Twitch, and if it's true, the deal will mark YouTube's most significant acquisition in its history. YouTube is buying popular video game streaming service Twitch for more than $1 billion, says a new report from showbiz site Variety. According to the publication sources, the Google-owned company will make an announcement about the deal imminently. It's not being knocked out the park yet, however, YouTube is reportedly expecting tough questions from the Justice Department around anti-competitive practices, considering both services are far and away number 1 in their respective fields. Twitch was launched in June 2011 by co-founders of Justin.tv, Justin Khan and Emmett Shear, and has subsequently become the go-to space for user-generated streaming and integral part of vision behind next-gen hardware. If the deal goes ahead, it will mark YouTube's most prolific acquisition in history. This week, Mojang has released on its official site new details about the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Vita editions of Minecraft, including a release month of August 2014. So now we have it down to 1 of 31 days. So close to a release date. Other details include pricing and discount prices for those that already own Minecraft on the Xbox 360 and PS3. All 3 titles will be priced at under $20, but if you have an Xbox 360 version, either on disc or as a digital copy, you will only have to pay under $5 for the Xbox One version. The PlayStation, on the other hand, will allow PlayStation 3 owners of Minecraft to upgrade to the PlayStation 4 version for under $5, but at this moment in time will only be available for those who have bought the digital version from the PlayStation Network. This upgrade offer will be available for the minimum of a year after the PlayStation 4 version release. Minecraft Vita Edition, on the other hand, if you own the title on the PS3, you will get the Vita version of it for free due to cross-buy deal. So in other words, if you buy Minecraft on the Vita or the PS3, you will get it on both for the same for $20. Other details for the Xbox One and PS4 versions include the following. All features from the most recent Xbox 360 and PS3 titles will be included on the equal next-gen version. Last-gen saves can be transported to the equal next-gen title, but will not be allowed to transfer from next-gen to last-gen. Cross-platform play will not be possible between next-gen and last-gen. Many, but not all DLC skins and texture packs you have purchased on the last gen will be available for use on its equal next gen. Some will not be available because of licensing deals, and more information on that will come later. Other information for the Vita is that the saves will be transferable between the PS3 and Vita versions. Also, you will be able to transfer Vita saves to PS4 version, but not from PS4 to Vita. All DLC that you have purchased from the PS3 version will be available for the Vita. So there we are, a release month and prices for the next 3 Minecraft major hits. Are you planning to get Minecraft on the next gen? Or if you were, still has it made you wonder more on what system you are getting it on? Now it's time for the UK Top 5 Games of the Week.
Spazio per tirare. Balotelli! Che gol! Splendida rete!
What have you been up to, Blazkowicz?
Shooting, stabbing, strangling Nazis.
So that's it for the top 5 this week. If you want to see if the game is in the top 20, just click on the link in the details below. Now it's time to look at the new releases of the week, starting with Watch Dogs on the 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4 and PC out Tuesday the 27th of May. Next we have Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Also, Borderlands 2 on the PlayStation Vita. And Worms Battlegrounds on the Xbox One and PS4, all out on Friday the 30th of May. Now unfortunately no game nights have been put in the calendar this week, but tune into cravethegame.net for any information of any events happening this week. So that's it for this week. Tune in next week to get updated on gaming news, the UK top 5 new releases and upcoming game nights for the week on The Update.